Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? Mr. Chubby, all right. For the moment, at least. It's more important that you listen to me. I don't know who you are, but I could trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen. Listen, while my thoughts are still my own. You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Such a stupid, careless mistake. Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Outlaws, they call themselves. Probably got Dr. Powell too. I think I was meant to break the quarantine. I wouldn't survive in there now. The plan is starting to feel unimportant. I know that's wrong. What's the matter with me? I hate this. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go! Go, damn you! The interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important. What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go. It's not safe. Be on your guard up there. Everything is a threat.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
I'm between you and the exit. You tagged me, but I tagged you a bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh? What? Off with you, or you'll regret it. And stay away if you don't. Don't want to end up dead. I see you. Clear off, you're not wanted here. I see you. Go on, get out of it.
What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go. It's not safe. What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go. What the devil are you... Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. At least I can think more clearly now. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now. Remember, if you manage to get out of here, the truth has got to get out with you. It's vital. It doesn't matter how you got here. Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Hey, look, stranger. Not saying you around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from, then? Blimey! You must have taken a knock on the noggin or something. Still, you're looking decent fettled now. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you? This place? The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place has been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Well, there's a bunch who call themselves outlaws. But if you're expecting Robin Hood and his merry men, you're gonna be properly disappointed. Right shower of ne'er-do-wells and bullies. Keep well away from them, if you want my advice. And there's other things too. Nasty things. I've seen them, and I'm sure we've got the boffins to thank for it. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Not personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. WindHam has not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp. Calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it. But I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Easy now. I only heard the name. But I'd wager it's buried under these hills. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. What's yourself around here, huh?
Mum could only see me now, she'd be bloody furious.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? Not seen you round here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village. Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale. Well, before everything were a mess, I used to be a tinker. Travelling round, fixing things for folk. Sharpening knives and scissors. Selling pots and pans. Afterwards, couldn't get stuff off the markets to sell anymore. So I thought, Molly, my girl, you need to become a broker. That's what I do. I sort out deals. And I do it fairly. Reputation's about the only thing worth spit now. They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand. You've met old Nat? He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you. How's this sound? We do a bit of trading. And here's the thing. I get right gossipy when I'm trading. I bet you wouldn't mind hearing a bit of local gossip, would you? Make a trade, and maybe I'll throw in some information for free. Very good. Want to trade again? You know where to find me. If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see. Oh, I feel some uncontrollable gossiping coming on. Pin back your luggles. You seen the wrecked convoy nearby? Oh, that were a sight when it happened. Big bang, down came the bridge. All the lorries and that came tumbling down like Jack and Jill. Outlaws reckon it were them from the woods. The druids, we call them. I didn't reckon they'd know their way round dynamite. Bridge was proper blown up. The druids were all over the place like flies after, though. So maybe it's true. Just not heard of them taking on something so big before, that's all. Aye, I saw someone come away. They were a ways off, but I suppose it must have been one of the soldiers. They went towards the rail yard. Didn't see anyone else get away, though. Poor sods. Oh, the crazy folk in masks. They live in Casterfell Woods. If you've not met one yet, count yourself lucky. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna put you to pieces. together.
Tastes like sheep stick. Better than nothing, huh? here tomorrow if we could.
That's all, because trouble's all we've got.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Get a move on, you lot. You're never gonna make your salvage code arsing around like this.
What do you need all this sorting metal for?
The artificer needs it for armor.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Let's not have any trouble.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind. Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps we should just build a huge
Well,
and drink
new face.
ourselves to death. At least I'd die happy.
Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? If you've wandered out there and survived, then you're doing better than most. But I'm sure there's more to you than that, eh? In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, WindHam is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Let me worry about what to do with it. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious. That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot.
Citizens of WindHam, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as possible to the controlling authorities. Your vigilance and failure.
leave tomorrow if we could.
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to WindHam Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? There are saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Maurice Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did anyhow. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither. Listen, a word to the wise, eh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. The protocol is a curse to be born, not somewhat to sympathize with. Done and done. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you.
Citizens of WindHam, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
One day, I'll leave here and get
New
through the
customer.
wall. Somehow.
How do?
Don't know how
Not
yet.
often we see new faces
One
here.
day.
My name's Nat Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days. Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like WindHam still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Don't think you're special. It's just the captain's way of getting the measure of you. New faces remind him there's still an outside. Likely hopes you might know a way out of the quarantine zone. Me? Well, I know there isn't one. So I shan't be bothering you on that score. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty around here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? Who knows what them boffins were up to? But I don't think that atom plant going pop was part of the plan, do you? Well, at least they told us it were an atom plant. So where are all the atoms, eh? I've heard a thing or two about radioactiveness, and by all rights, none of us should be standing here. Anyhow, I shouldn't be gossiping about this stuff. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? I bet you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that in WindHam. But there's a ruined mill out on Skethermore. There's a fella up there, more often than not, and he might have what you're looking for. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. See you around.
Not sure I like the look of you. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Onwards, onwards, mustn't grumble.
Leave tomorrow if we could. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown. Leave tomorrow if we could.
someone over there!
Citizens of WindHam.
Watch your heads, lads.
You can't hide them. You're done for.
Take them out, boys. You can't hide from me. Not safe yet.
A stranger, eh? Don't know the password, do you? Thought as much. That's far enough.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
I'll go see what's what.
No sign of him. Must have legged it.
Where am I supposed to find Blanco around here?
Citizens of WindHam. There has been an increase in alcohol declared safe.
Fought the war for. Always doing make work around here. Should have those villagers doing it.
Citizens of WindHam, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you.
You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. You're sweet for saying so. It's easy to lose hope in this place. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? No, please, just put yourself in my shoes, I beg you. Don't give him up to the soldiers. Just... forget I told you all that, eh? Let's just forget it all happened and do some business. Bye now. What have you done, you monster? You asked for this.
Look at this.
Let me go!
keep your nose clean.
Do as you're told, right?
Watch your step.
First thing I'm doing when they take that wall down is going on holiday. South, maybe.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. Yes, what is it? Infected? You mean to say contaminated by that vile blue muck? And she would keep him hidden and endanger the whole village? Good Lord. A grisly situation. Thank you for dealing with it. Who knows what damage he might have caused had he escaped. Now do you see why this place is under military discipline? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's nipped in the bud before it spreads. Straight to the point. Very good. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skethermore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter. I'm delighted to hear it. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow's dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol. Well, as I've said, you will have earned my trust. That will be very beneficial to you, as and when we open a way out of the zone. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines. Yes, though I would advise you against doing anything unsanctioned. My men will kill you in an instant if you attempt any silly shenanigans. Here, this pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethamore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too, all the way to Garrow's cell. Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned. One hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear.
Citizens of WindHam, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized
It's the World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England nabbed it.
Citizens of WindHam, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal.
Not even food companies coming. Just more soldiers. Like we need anymore. There is. Don't know the password, do you? Thought as much.
Citizens of WindHam, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Don't be causing trouble, all right? I saw that. I know you're there.
Toe the line, you. Don't be a fool, snap down.
Someone sneaking around playing silly buggers. Not safe yet.
What's happening? Have they gone?
What's that? Let's have a look.
Citizens of WindHam, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol. Citizens of WindHam, a contaminated area has been reported in the Skethamore fields. Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
Keep the peace, Jimmy.
Citizens of WindHam, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden.
Why here, of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why? Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle. All too many a reason, I'm sad to say. There are certain beliefs around here. Harmless before the disaster, but since, with the protocol now imposing their law, it has all become somewhat tribal. Maisie here must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice. It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods. Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after, in the ruins of an old castle, and has since bloomed into a vicious cult. Certain death. That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods. I advise you to stay well away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out. Ah, it's you. You did? I see. Well, yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. But I had no reason to kill her. You must believe me. I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well, in case they waver. There is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption. I suppose so. If she had discovered something, perhaps she was following someone on the day she was killed. Her notes might enlighten you on that front. Farewell, and God bless you. You'll do the right thing. I trust you will do what is right. I trust you will do what is right.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. Aye, didn't touch her. It's horrid enough just to look at. Like someone wanted to make a scene. Wanted revenge or something. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours. Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.